Hello, my name is Christine Adam, and I'm a voice, accent, and communication coach. And today I'm here to answer a question around how to lower your voice more effectively. So a lot of clients come to me because they want to lower their voices. And these can be clients that range the gender spectrum, and they want to lower their voices because they want to have more of a sense of authority or masculinity or groundedness in their sound. And they're finding that when they try to do it without coaching, it's coming across feeling forced or false, inauthentic, and in the worst case scenarios, it's actually starting to hurt. And they're wondering why. Why is that happening? So, first of all, I could go on at length, and I have gone on at length, about the politics around this, around, well, do we want to only associate lower voices with more authority and masculinity? And that is a topic I'm not going to talk about today, but if you want to hear me talk about it, you can find my Voice What Matters podcast and listen to some episodes. I've also got some LinkedIn articles about it, so feel free to look up those resources if you like. But I'm really here today to address the question around how do I lower my voice effectively if that's what I really want to do. The reason that sometimes the voice feels false or forced when we try to lower it is because there's a confusion that's happening between pitch and resonance. It's really resonance, which is your sense of buzz, right? That's a fancy word for the sense of buzz in your voice that adds the depth that people often associate or respond to with, like, oh, that's a really an authoritative, deep, masculine sound. So we have primary resonators in our throat, mouth, and nose that can give us some buzz, and we can really cultivate a sense of buzz anywhere in the body, especially the areas that add depth tend to be the chest and the back. That's really different than your voice pitch. Your voice pitch is what's actually happening in your vocal cords, like how fast or slow they're moving. And if they're moving quite fast, then that's going to raise the voice pitch. And if they're moving quite slow, that's going to lower the voice pitch. So you can hear that voice pitch and resonance, they do have a relationship, but they're not quite the same thing. If I'm trying to add depth to my voice by lowering my pitch, then you can hear what actually happens. What actually happens is I have to force my voice down into a particular part of my range, and I have to hold it there. And that actually dampens my resonance. I don't have quite as much buzz anymore. And you can hear that this probably doesn't really sound authentic. It's very monotone. It's quite hard to maintain. I have to really concentrate. And there's no emotional expression whatsoever. Which, it's not going to feel authentic to you, and it's not going to feel authentic to anybody listening to you, because our voices are meant to move throughout our range, because our voices are meant to express how we feel about what we're talking about. So if you're trying to lower your voice through lowering your pitch, you're going to get that kind of forced sound. And it's eventually not only going to feel inauthentic, but it is going to start to hurt because it takes quite a lot of muscle to hold your voice down like that. So if you're going for that lower sound, what we want to do instead is we want to cultivate more of a sense of buzz in your voice, particularly in your mouth resonance and in your chest resonance. So if there's more of a habit of resonating in the nose, you can hear that changes the perceived sound of my voice. It sounds a little bit higher, even though my voice pitch at vocal fold level is the same. Whereas if I'm resonating more in my chest and in my mouth, my voice pitch at vocal fold level exactly the same, but there's more of a sense of depth to it. And I'm free to still move throughout my range. So long story short, if you want to lower your voice, stop messing around with your pitch and instead cultivate more buzz. And I have a video about how you can do that called How to Make Your Voice More Resonant. I think that's what it's called. I'll link to it below so that you can access it. I hope you found this distinction helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this with all your friends and keep the questions coming. You can write them down below or you can email me at christine@voicewhatmatters.com. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.